After raising doubts over the country's electronic voting system, the Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro says that he sees only three options materializing for him in the 2022 presidential election: re-election, death or prison. He made the remarks at a meeting of the evangelical leaders, adding in typical Bolsonaro bravado, the prison option was out of question. I'm quoting further, "No man on earth will threaten me," quote unquote. His comments following his questioning of the country's electronic voting system, one that was widely praised for helping eliminate fraud and accelerating election results since it was implemented in 1996. And as per official data, about 147 million voters across 5,567 municipalities made use of more than 400,000 voting machines to cast their ballots in last year's municipal polls, a sign of the popularity of the electronic voting system in Brazil. The run-up to the presidential election has been marred by a host of issues, to name a few. The president's apathy when it comes to addressing the COVID-19 crisis that claimed the lives of more than 500,000 Brazilians, his disregard of the mask mandates and other safety measures during the pandemic, disseminating misinformation on the COVID-19 vaccines, and the administration's unwillingness to implement proper strategies to tackle the issue of climate change. All of this led to a significant hike in Bolsonaro's disapproval ratings. As per polls, the right-wing populist leader is trailing left-wing former President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. And if that wasn't enough, in the latest, President Bolsonaro has backed a rollback of indigenous rights, saying that they are a block on agricultural expansion. Now, this has sparked unrest and protests. On Friday, 150 indigenous people protested in front of his presidential palace ahead of the key Supreme Court ruling on their ancestral lands. That being said, the far-right president remains incorrigible. Bolsonaro also invited the evangelical leaders to show up at the planned 7 September nationwide marches to support him. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.